boys and girls. Today Lincoln and I are going to read a book to you called Bedhead. Do you ever wake up with really crazy hair? Do you wake up with crazy hair? She does. Shuffle, slump, shuffle, slump, shuffle, slump. Slumped, bleary-eyed Oliver out of bed, down the hall and into the bathroom. He yawned, he yanked, splashed some water, splashed some mouthwash, gave his front teeth a passable brushing, and then, in a gunkless corner of the soapy silver soap dish, in a fogless smidgen of his father's foggy shaving mirror, right there, on the hot water faucet, for heaven's sake he saw it. It was big. It was bad. It was Bedhead. Oliver's hair was out of control, way out of control. There was hair going this way, hair going that way, hair going up, hair going down, around and around, and then there was one teeny tiny clump of hair way in the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. Ah! Oliver's scream shook, it rattled, it rolled all the way down the stairs and into the kitchen where Fruit Loops went flying. Milk was spilled, spit and sputtered, and two toasties did triple backflips onto the breakfast table. Oliver, 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 shouted Mom and Dad and Emily as they ran up the stairs and headed for the bathroom door. Mom leaned close to the door. Closer, closer, that's right, even closer. Is everything all right, Oliver? She whispered in her calmest, calm mom voice. Come on now, dear. Open the door and let us in. No sound from Oliver. Not a whimper, not a peep. Please, said Mom. Pretty please, pretty, 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 pretty please. The doorknob slowly turned. Mom smiled at Dad. She gave a wink to Emily. There you go, she said, taking a step into the bathroom. Nothing can beat that. Bad! Wrong, it was that bad. Yes, sir, no doubt about it, said Dad, surveying the hairy situation from sink side. Oliver, my boy, you're having one bad hair day. Major, said Mom. Total, agreed Emily. Maybe if we just push it that way, said Mom, giving it a try. Emily's a sister. Boing! Been there, done that, moaned Oliver. Perhaps if we just pull it this way, said Dad. Boing! Been there, done that, groaned Oliver. I could curl it, offered Emily, ready to roll. Oliver stared a steely stare at his sister. I don't think so. Oh, then we'll just wet it, said Mom. Yes, let's just wet it, they all agreed. You think that's going to do it? Is that going to fix it? So, they watered Oliver. They splished him and splashed him and gave him a good soak and dunk. Ah, they said, sighing a confident, job well done sigh. Oliver's bedhead was now one dripping wet head. And then it dried. Boing, 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 boing. Hair started growing this way and it started growing that way and up and down and around, and there was now a bigger clump of hair way at the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. I say we spray it, shouted Dad. Yes, spray, spray, cried out Mom and Emily. So spray already, sputtered Oliver. So they spritzed at him and sprayed him, and they gooped and glopped and moosed him, and they even hairpinned him flat in 5 places for good measure. Ah, they said, sighing a confident, job well done sigh. Oliver's bedhead was now one slick gel head. And then pins went flying, boing, boing, boing. Hair started going this way, and it started going that way, and up and down, and around, and now there was an even bigger clump of hair way at the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. Oliver wondered, maybe if I just sort of, kind of, brushed it a bit? No, no, the three shouted, seeing the boy with bristles poised. Whatever you do, do not brush. What's going to happen if he brushes? Too late. Oh yes, the brush got stuck. Not stuck in the hair going this way or that. Not stuck in the hair going up and down. Not even stuck in the hair going around and around. But stuck, yes, very, very, very stuck in the clump way in the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. Mom gave it a yank. Ow! Dad gave it a pull. Ouch! Emily gave it a good long tug. Yikes! Well, said Mom, without a bit of doubt, that brush is stuck all right. Definitely stuck, decided Dad. A done deal, declared Emily. Then, just when they were all about to give up hope, Oliver saw the answer right there on the wall. What do you think the answer is? On the wall. That's it, he pointed. The hat, go get the hat. So without one more thought of a spritz, spray, or dunk, they all helped Oliver squish, smush, and cram every bit of Bedhead, stuck brush and all, into his faithful, old, battered, but true blue baseball cap. Well, almost. Good enough. And with a kiss and a wave, Oliver headed off to school. Everything was fine, everything was dandy. And then Mary Margaret, who sat in the third row, 4 seats down, one desk across from Oliver in Mrs. Oppenheimer's class at Biddy Meyer Elementary, looked over to him and said, "You can't wear that hat." Oliver looked over to Mary Margaret. "Can too, cannot, and just why not?" demanded Oliver, holding tightly onto his hat. Mary Margaret grinned. "Because it's picture day." "Picture day," stuttered Oliver. "Picture day," sang out Mrs. Oppenheimer, standing in front of the class. "Everybody line up for our class picture. Back straight, faces front, smiles wide, and hats off." "Uh-oh," said Oliver. "Hats off?" "We're waiting, Oliver," said Mrs. Oppenheimer, as everyone took their places. "We're waiting, Oliver," said Mary Margaret. "We're waiting, Oliver," said everyone else. "Hey, kid," said the man behind the camera. "Yeah, you with the lumpy-looking head. Off with that hat." Oliver hemmed and he hawed, but he knew he had it. He lifted the brim and slowly took off his faithful, old, battered, but true blue baseball cap. He held his breath. He closed his eyes and he waited. He waited some more. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. He opened his eyes and looked up. There was no hair going this way. No hair going that way. No hair going up, down, not even around and around. And nobody could see the brush stuck in the clump of hair on the way on the back of his head that looked like a cat's coughed up fur ball. "Ah," said Oliver, sighing a confident, job well done sigh. "Ready, everyone?" sang out Mr. O. "Big smiles and say cheese on the count of 3. 1, 2, and then boing, 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 boing. Hair started going this way and that way and up and down and all around, and the brush that was stuck in the clump of hair on the way back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball let loose and boinged Mary Margaret on top of her head and boomeranged right into Mr. Oppenheimer's nose. 3, said the boinged Mrs. O, just as she and everyone else at Biddy Meyer Elementary got a look at Oliver and his bedhead. "Ah!" Click! "Got it," said the photographer. Shh, hold on. Oh, there's the class picture. See if you can find Oliver at the top.
Where's Oliver?
Right here. With his crazy bedhead hair. And everyone's looking. The end.
Not that one.
Bye, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the story today.
Not that one.